All right, change it to cute animals. So, I ran into this study last week, and I thought it was kind of funny at first. But after reading through it, actually, let me see if I can. Okay, how am I going to do this transition?
I mean, you also, yeah, also
There
feel
we
free to,
go.
you got it? Let's go.
All right. Because the title is just kind of ridiculous, honestly. It's for people who are listening. The effects of viewing cute pictures on quiet eye duration and fine motor task performance. So, quiet eye duration is something I've talked about before on the podcast, and is something that's very popular in sports vision and perception research. It basically just like refers to a visual fixation where your eyes are fixed on one single area for a certain amount of time. Um, and I just like saw cute pictures in here. I said this is ridiculous because I don't know, just cute animals. But then I read through the abstract a little bit. They like looked at. I guess there's evidence to suggest that looking at cute pictures basically improves your attention or like makes you more attentive to whatever you're looking at. Not only during while you're looking at the picture, but like what you do after seeing the picture as well, which is kind of crazy. So basically, they set up this. It's by Naoki Yoshikawa and a couple other researchers from
Are
faculty.
you trying to screen share? Are you trying to screen share all the study?
Yeah, I'm
Or is
screen.
that too sketchy? Or is that too sketchy for the overlays?
No, I'm screen sharing right now, or I'm like doing my own. It's like shown on the stream right now. You just can't see it.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So this is another study out of Japan, which
Yo, throw me the link. Throw me the link then, dog. Just drop it in body. So
are
like
you
you as
gonna
well.
don't make fun of me for my my big cursor again on the podcast.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying you don't have to screen share on. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I want to even see. I want to even be able to see that big cursor, dude. Is that why you didn't screen share?
No, no.
All right.
I mean, you can see
Oh,
the
it's
actual size of my cursor on the video if you're watching. Actually,
yeah.
yeah.
Dude, also, this, I thought you were exaggerating the title of the study. It's just nuts.
Yeah, cute pictures. It's wild. So basically, what they measured was they had people go through a there's a fine motor task, which is basically like using tweezers to pick up a very small object in a very small object like from a board, and have you do it before viewing pictures, after viewing pictures, and then after viewing pictures while you're also under pressure. And so there was two different groups. The experimental group was looking at cute pictures, which were predetermined using a survey. They were like separated by like surveying people whether they think they're cute. They're like they make you want to get closer to the picture, like things like that. So they chose this group of cute pictures, chose these group of adult or which are like have baby animals in them, and then they have a group of pictures that aren't necessarily like quote unquote cute. They're adult animals, and then so that's how the groups were different. And then so yeah, again they had guys go through, or they had the participants go through the fine motor task before they viewed the pictures, the motor task after they viewed the pictures, and then after while also placing pressure on them by like putting an observer next to them
Yeah.
while they were doing the task, so they felt like the pressure of the audience and somebody evaluating their performance basically. And what they found was that they first of all they go through this like very very long introduction, which I read through completely a couple of days ago, and I was impressed. Well, like one thing that I like about some of these new like journal platforms is that you have the ability to you're not like as constrained on as far as words go and everything. So they go through like a bunch of first they introduce the cute pictures and some of the background research on that. Then they introduce quiet eye and what that has meant for like sports and sports research. Then they go into and kind of introduce the pressure thing and why that's important by talking about like what is choking, like and then talking about how people's performance degrades sometimes when they're under pressure. So a very thorough introduction.
Dude, I can't believe they said important to prevent choking under pressure.
No,
That's
well,
so
that's
funny.
choking is like that's like the technical term for it.
What?
Yeah, yeah. It's. I mean, can you think of a different term to explain it?
It would be something like kind of it would be something like, uh underperforming under higher pressure situations. Like I would expect like something like that.
Yeah,
I guess that's more verbose, but I did expect them to use like choking under pressure as the most common nomenclature.
yeah. It's like yips. I think is even
No way.
less used than choking. Um,
Oh, that makes sense. I thought you were gonna say yips is also often used.
yeah. So they also measured anxiety using a state anxiety survey, measured some behavioral data, talk about how they manipulated pressure by having, um, they call them ego stressors, by having like additional people there evaluating their performance. And what they found was that right after viewing, or the cute, or the group that or viewed cute pictures before the post test had significantly better performance in the task, which is I think measured by failure rate.
Yeah.
So like they had a basically lower failure rate after viewing cute pictures on after viewing the cute pictures and after reviewing the cute pictures with pressure. And then they also found the time wasn't significantly different between groups before and after pictures, but then quiet eye duration for the post test was greater for the group looking at cute pictures. So they basically concluded that after viewing cute pictures, your quiet eye increases and your performance increases in a non-pressure situation. And then the difference was not significant in the pressure situation. So after viewing cute pictures, while also being viewed by outside observers. So I thought this was just very crazy because the headline just seems ridiculous, like you said. But
Yeah.
the main thing that I was like, there's a obvious takeaway here, right? Like if we were to, I'm gonna stop screen sharing. Um, there's an
Well,
obvious
also
take.
it seems like a huge cultural bias, dude, on the cute picture stuff. Who like you know what I mean? Like it's almost like depends what each person's background was to them.
Yeah, yeah, but they
Keep
like
going.
they did a pretty like in-depth like survey with multiple measures of cuteness,
Yeah.
and tried to probably remove or make that as objective as possible. Um, but yeah, there seems like an obvious application here. So like if you can prime, this is like an example of a priming paradigm where
Yeah.
same thing happens with like neural stimulation. Like there are some nerve stimulation techniques that you can like do it before a performance or something, and it's supposed to like get you ready, calm you down, maybe like promote synergy or whatever. But this is like if you can have, and hitting is a precision like task in my opinion. Like you can like maybe it would be cool to study this in hitters. My buddy made a joke the other day because he saw my tweet about this. He's like, they should
Oh, you
just
tweeted about
put
this?
what's up?
No, I was saying I didn't see the tweet.
Yeah, I just like tweeted about it. Like, oh, this
I missed it. I missed it because my filter was people that have at least 1,200 followers.
got me. Yeah, he was like, they should just replace the cardboard cutouts with pictures of a bunch of cute animals, so the batter can just like turn, look at the cute animals for a second, and then be more precise right afterwards in the box. So
Yeah, dude. I wonder if man that's actually pretty well. Because the thing is, I'm not super surprised. But I bet there's so many other pictures that could also like maybe get an effect. I
yeah,
feel like
yeah, definitely. And I also think that like there are a
put a picture
couple.
of your like parents up there.
Yeah, I think it would make me perform worse. I think there are multiple theories for like why this might these things might be happening. Same with like, so there's quiet eye research suggesting that if you have a quiet eye, you are more resistant to high pressure situations. So like the way they tested that was they increased people's heart rates, increase all these other measures of anxiety and like performance anxiety, and then
Mm-hmm.
they have people do the task again. And the people whose performance degraded when they were in the high pressure situation had significantly shorter quiet eye duration. So basically, looking longer at like fixating on the task for the optimal amount of time seemed to be a big contributor to people who like were clutch, basically.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that there's like there might be some like weird neural thing that happens when you look at a cute picture and it like promotes this some bodily response, but it also could just be like a distraction thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like it stops you from thinking about the things that don't matter, or it takes you, or like the things that make your performance worse. It like takes your attention off that. So
Yeah.
all that stuff's very interesting. I think in some of my graduate research was kind of around the priming paradigm of vagus nerve stimulation, and there are some studies and there's some data to suggest that using vagus nerve stimulation calms you down and you're more resistant to the yips. But it also could just be like anything could be a placebo there. You know, like
Yeah.
most people who have the yips get the yips when they're in pressure, and if you could take their mind off that by doing really anything, then it's
Yeah.
possible you can improve their performance. So yeah. TLDR,
Dude,
cute animals enhance performance.